It's the first non-holiday weekend of the year. Happy 2018. John and I are heading over to a small town called Payson. We've both been there in the past, but not in a very long time, so I don't even really remember much about it. But we are heading over, and there's a place, a cafe, that's supposed to be a pretty good place to eat, and so we're gonna do that and then see what there is to check out in Payson. Wow, that's bright. So this is the quirkiest little restaurant. It's called Misfits, M-I-S-S, and then F-I-T-Z. Excuse me, 260 Cafe. There are people in the front room. This room is kind of cleared out from the breakfast rush. What time is it? Yeah, the lunch rush wouldn't have started yet. So they serve breakfast and lunch all day. We got these really good sandwiches, and man, their potato salad, which I got on the side instead of like French fries, are so good. They make it here. Anyway, the front room is full of people, but I'll show you a clip of what this room looks like, because it is definitely a Misfits Cafe. It looks like they got everything at a flea market in here, but the food is good. And it got 4.5 stars on Yelp, which is why we're here. Hi guys, it is Tuesday, January 9th, and I'm heading up to Flagstaff just to see my dad. You know, before, when I had work stuff to do, there was always seemed like there was a reason. I'm gonna stop at Target because there's a organizational project that I want to do. I want to organize the sink underneath, under the cabinet underneath my kitchen sink, and also the one underneath my laundry room sink. I had done kind of an organizational system that has gotten messy, which means I didn't have a very good system, and so I have ordered a few things that I'm going to use for that project, but there's a couple other things I need to get at Target. We're just 5 days away from the half marathon. Can't believe it's already here. My foot is pretty much better. I mean, every so often, if I'm in bare feet and I step on my foot a certain way, I feel the place where it was, you know, painful before. It was really painful for a long time, since October, like the first week of October was when I went to that conference that I heard it. Anyway, so it is a whole lot better. I got some new shoes that are working out great, and so I'm looking forward to doing that race and not being in pain. Well, not that kind of pain anyway. So that is on Sunday. And let's see, then the following day, Monday, we go down to get Monica. So it is less than a week until we get her. I'm so excited. This was kind of cute. One thing I'm going to get when I'm over seeing my dad is they had a Secret Santa gift exchange, and not necessarily one where everyone got together to open their gifts together, but you just if you were going to participate, then they, you know, you drew somebody's name, and then the gift, there's like, the gift you got was like $20 maximum. And I got mine last week, but then I accidentally left it there. And one of the girls, I wasn't really supposed to know who got me my gift, but it was one of the caregiver girls that I chat with a lot. And she got me such a cute gift. It actually has a little black and red checked dog bed, and then a little doggy puppy t-shirt that's pink and says, I don't know, something about a princess. And then there's a little squeaky toy and also a coffee mug with a Boston Terrier on it. So I thought that was just super sweet, super thoughtful. And I wish I hadn't left it there last week, but I will have it in time. So yeah. And so that was kind of a sweet thing. And then, let's see, yeah, so we get her on Monday. John is not working on Monday, so we're going to drive to Kingman, which is where that place is. We were just there 2 weeks ago now, I guess, to see her. But so excited, can't believe it's finally coming. I know that, I mean, there's a part of me that's just so excited to bring her home, and then there's this other part of me that's like, oh gosh, having a puppy is hard, you know, it's hard. And Chad is going to be, this is going to be so good for him, because he is just being so, gosh, he attacks Mary, and I know it's just because he just wants to play, and he's still, you know, he's what, 1.5 years old now, and he just has a lot of energy, and Mary's kind of a fuddy-duddy, and so I think they're both gonna like the puppy. I think they're both gonna be a little freaked out, but Chad's reaction to that dog we found, Drover, his reaction to him really helped me to see that that he'll adjust well, because he was so intrigued by that dog, and the dog had, you know, no interest in you know, really paying attention to him at all. And the puppy will have an interest, but she's not going to be, you know, she's not going to be chasing after the cats like they're squirrels, because she doesn't really know what a squirrel is. So hopefully they will just all be great friends, and hopefully the kitties will just, you know, be protective of her and everything. So yeah, so it begins. I've been doing little organizational things around the house from that, you know, that green box that I showed you in another clip, and I think that was in the last video? Anyway, I've been doing little things. Yesterday there was an area of the garage where I just had a bunch of garden stuff and little pots of dirt where I'd started things last summer, and it was just a mess, and I've just been avoiding taking care of that. So I got that all cleaned up, and so those little projects that I'm doing every day are nice, and if I stay on top of it and do a project a day, then I should have all of those finished in like the next month. So it is supposed to rain in Camp Verde today, and also in Phoenix, and it's supposed to rain in Flagstaff this afternoon. It's also supposed to be really windy. When they show wind on the forecast, that means it's going to be really windy. Flagstaff can have like 70-mile-an-hour winds. I don't think it's going to be that windy, but anyway, and then overnight it's supposed to snow. So it's a good idea. It's a good thing that I chose today as the day to go see my dad, because if it snows overnight, you know, it wouldn't be good to be on the roads for that. So yeah, retirement, I'm officially retired. The 29th was my last official day as an employee. I got my last paycheck last week from NAU, my last, you know, regular paycheck. And I also got my first pension check from the state of Arizona, so that was kind of nice too, to have that. And yep, so I'm just rambling right now, but just thought I would catch you up a little bit. I haven't really been doing any significant chats since 2018 started, and just thought I would catch you guys up. Oh, and as far as catching you guys up, a couple people have asked, how's your dad doing? My dad is fine. I haven't been talking about him a lot lately, just because it's just sort of the same long, drawn out deterioration of a person's life, which is just sad, you know. He has good days and bad days. He has days where he's kind to the people who are taking care of him, and other days when he is not kind. He's gained weight since he's been living there, and I know it's because he doesn't have a choice of what he's eating when he was at the other place, because that was truly assisted living. It was kind of like living in an apartment complex with some people there to help you. Basically, they could not tell him what to do. They couldn't even tell him, you know, you need a shower. because it would be like somebody coming to where you live and saying, hey, you need a shower today, you know. So at this place, though, because it's a different level of care, the lady who owns the place has state regulations, and so they are required to give everyone there a shower every other day, and they can tell them what to eat. And at the other place, my dad was ordering eggs and bacon every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so he was on the Atkins diet, so no wonder he was getting skinny and then kind of, you know, really foggy headed and everything. Well, now he doesn't have a choice. He eats what they put in front of him, and he's been doing that, and he's gained some weight. He looks better. His coloring is better. But, you know, he's an old guy, and he has Parkinson's, and he has dementia, and, you know, good and bad days with that. It's not like he doesn't know who we are, but he does kind of sometimes get confused. So it's just sort of depressing, you know, and so I haven't really been talking about it too much because nothing is really changing except for that he is slowly dying before my eyes, and it's very hard to watch. Look at this. I just came out of PetSmart. Wanted to get Monica some puppy food and a little container to keep the food in, and decided to get her a tag. So isn't this cute? All blingy and pink. And on the back it's got our 2 phone numbers. We'll get her chipped as well, but this will be a nice start, and also easier for somebody, you know, if she happens to get loose, which I hope will never happen, but if that does happen, they wouldn't actually have to take her to a vet to get her scanned. They would just have to flip over the tag to see our phone numbers. So very cute. It's becoming very real. So I have to say, it's so weird right now. I am actually at the intersection where if I go left, which is where I'm going to go, I go through town in Flagstaff. If I go straight, I would go onto campus, and my building would be like right there. The first driveway into a building on campus was my old building. Well, I mean, I could certainly go in there and just walk in there, no big deal, but I have no office, and I don't even have the keys to my office anymore. I turned them in, and it's a very strange feeling to think that I don't have a place on that campus. Now I know that I will come up here, and because I joined the NAU Retiree Association, I'll be getting a free parking pass because my current pass expired. I only got it for the fall, and so I'll have that. And I'll go on campus to see my friends, and to stop in and see Pam, who's, you know, my former boss. But yeah, it just kind of occurred to me that, you know, that's been a place that always felt like my home for a long time, and now it's... Look what we discovered. We came out here. This is how the dirt and stuff looks along our fence line. And then we came out to all of this dug up dirt on both sides of the fence, and then holes underneath the fence in a couple places. John thinks that it's probably a badger, maybe digging around trying to look for gophers. We definitely have those, but this is crazy. We made a mess. And definitely with the dog coming, we need to fill in the places where there are holes now. Jeez. Hi guys, it's Saturday. John and I are driving down to Phoenix. My friend who was supposed to do the half marathon with me got the flu, so she is not coming, and so John decided to come down with me, and then we both woke up this morning feeling a little puny stomach queasiness. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing that race tomorrow. But maybe it's just a fluke. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. We're heading down. It's pretty early. We're heading down to go to the expo, and then we'll go get ourselves checked in at our hotel in Tempe. So we just finished watching Star Wars. I know there's a lot of reflection, you can't see it, but it's the poster for it. So we saw the new Star Wars and it was very good. And we also, we went to the expo and it was not very good. In fact, it was very lame. So the smallest one I've ever seen them do, and yeah, it wasn't very good, but that's okay. Here's our room. We're staying at the Tempe Mission Palms Hotel. And what?
Let's turn the lights on.
You could turn the lights on. Anyway, let me show you out the window. It's so beautiful down here. I think it's, what is it, 77 degrees. So lots of palm trees and orange trees and everything, really pretty. There, John turned the lights on. And then, now remember, my friend and I were supposed to be staying in this room together, which is why we have 2 beds instead of 1. So when you walk in the door, there's this kind of a bar with a safe and refrigerator, and then the bathroom, kind of standard tub. And hi guys, it's race morning, 7:10. Ready to leave. It's about 46 degrees outside right now, and so I'm bringing a trash bag to wear. I ripped a hole so I can pull it over my head. It's amazing how many people wear trash bags. It just kind of takes a little bit of the chill off, and then when the race starts, you just throw it in the trash can. So anyway, yeah, ready to do this race by myself. So I've got my headphones and an audiobook to listen to, and I don't like doing races by myself, but that is the way it will be today. Hey guys, just past 7.5 miles. My foot's been hurting since mile 3. And John was saying, listen to your body, you can stop if you want. But then it goes numb, and then it starts hurting again, and then it goes numb. And so right at the moment it feels okay. I suspect it will start hurting again, but then it will stop. Yeah, I should probably listen to my body, but I really want to finish this race. We are about half a mile away from turning a corner and going up a hill, but that's a hill for Phoenix. And so it's not the greatest thing to start going up a hill when you hit the 8th mile. But heading to the 8th mile means we're that much closer to mile 13. So this is the hill that goes across the mountains. Someone used all this the Phoenix. Hi guys, I am almost home. Thank goodness John is driving. Race went okay. My foot was very sore. So thankfully the race is done, and I'm gonna just give it some time off before I start training again for anything else. But I'm glad I finished, you know. It was just one of those things where I had to power through. And here is I'm laying back in the car. Can you tell I've got my feet up on the dashboard? There's my medal. It's a little guitar pick. It's got a cactus on it. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, even though I did it by myself. Oh, the last 3 miles, I started talking to some people who were just really interesting people. And one lady is a doctor, and she and I have both done work down at the with the community down in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and so it was a distraction for the last 3 miles. And she was nursing an injured knee, and I was nursing my injured foot, so it was perfect to just kind of take our mind off of the pain and talk about some interesting stuff. So that was kind of fun. But anyway, that's the end of race weekend, and we'll see you in the next vlog.